had great individual games, never mind a team display.
It was probably, from a Cavan point of view, most satisfying to see at the end the legs that the Cavan players had when we created that goal chance at the end, albeit it didn't go into the net, but 5 Cavan players breaking out at full speed, and Galway had no ability to catch them.
Yeah, well, that's true, but then it goes, as I've said before, the one thing that stops your feet from running is your head, and it's the belief factor. And if you get them in, irrespective of how tired you are, if there's an opportunity on, your head tells you to go for it, you will go, So from that point of view, I think it's more that the work ethic is in the lads more than anything else.
You mentioned Martin Dunn there. You brought him on pretty early in the first half. Martin Dunn could have gone one of 2 ways after being left on the sideline for a couple of games, but he came out the right way, the way you want your players that have been sitting on the bench to impact the game.
Yeah, well, look, it is a spot game anymore. There's no such thing as any first 15. You have to play everybody is available, or lads are playing well, or lads form good. That's the way it changes around, and that's the duty of management to do that. Okay, it's incumbent on the player himself to have the hunger when he comes on, and Martin showed that hunger.
With Killian Clark out injured and Damien Riley serving his 1-match suspension, people were worried about the middle of the field, but Mossy Cole really drove that second half midfield display.
He did, yes. He probably Mossy wouldn't be known for his fielding or for his scoring ability, but he had some great stretches in the second half and scored a wonderful point. I think that point actually took it across the line because it was an inspirational type score.
At half-time, you moved Martin Riley back to a wing half-back position, and it seemed to give him a lot of freedom that he could pick out his passes and drive from a deeper position. Was it something that you noticed in the first half that you tried to exploit?
It was just, again, a positional change. Martin can play as comfortable as a half-back or as a half-forward. He's a reasonably good tackler, he's honest. And again, he's an interchangeable type player, so it's good to have guys like that.
I suppose a quick word maybe about Rory Dunn, an excellent display at full back today.
Yeah, Rory played very, very well, and which is, all the more difficult for him because he's in Waterford, we don't see him. And possibly maybe it's a sign of that maybe you don't do as much training and you're fresher when you go into games. But it's a testament to Rory. He's carrying it right back to board this evening.
After you turn around now, people were worried about this time last week, were worried about relegation. You're in second position as we record this on the table. Is it promotion we're looking at?
Well, we hope that we can get another point of view and consolidate our position. That's all we're looking for. We just take each game as it comes. The 2 losses we had, unfortunately, were at home, maybe in front of our home crowd. But in saying that, we didn't disgrace ourselves tonight in those 2 games. We were probably a little bit unlucky, especially in the down game. I thought we could have got something out of it. Perhaps the sending off would have had a bit of a factor in it as well. But no, we just take the next game as it comes. If we can get 2 more points, we'll be happy after that.
Just a quick update on the injuries. Killian Clark, how bad was the hamstring?
4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks. Anybody else out injured for long term?
Well, seen Ronan Flanagan chipped a heavy knock there as well, and you won't really know. You don't know what injuries until you go back to the drills, and we'll do a little bit very tomorrow in the gym and see what they are.
Thanks very much, Terry, and well done. Cheers.
Bye.